All right, looks like we're live. Let's wait a couple minutes, a couple seconds, see if anyone else is gonna join. Uh, Feeling a little sick lately after my vacation. So hopefully I don't cough on you guys. Uh, so for this video, I'm gonna go over overall market, QQQ, SPY, any big names that had any good movement, and then in between, I'll go over little trade review on QQQ, and then in the chat, just type up any tickers that you guys want to see, and I could go over those. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I want to show you guys here is these really clear levels that we could have shorted um, for the past month, I guess. So these are, you know, levels that everyone is watching pretty much. So the first one being up here, 370. You can see we had two clear rejections there, and then 347. That was another clear one, and you can see these better like on the hourly time frame. So when I say hourly, I mean 1 hour time frame. So we had 370, 347. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, and then 3 rejections there at 330. And then we had another key one at 306. So 3 rejections there on the hourly. And then I think we're forming another one right here at 295. All right, so we got those levels clearly defined, and we're obviously on a bearish downtrend on the hourly, daily, weekly, every chart, right? So overall, I'm bearish the market, but today I took a bullish trade. So why did I take a bullish trade? So number one, we had a support line down there. So the way I like to trade is just price action. So it's pretty easy for even beginners to catch on to that. So we had this support down here at 284. Actually, we broke it, I think, during the day, in the morning, I think. So let's take a look, zoom in. All right, so in the morning, we had we bottomed out around 295, right? And down over here, we actually broke it. All right, so in the morning, what did I have? I had puts, so we gapped down. Whenever you get a gap down and you're swinging something, it's always a good idea to just take profit, even if it's half. And then if you see it's going up, like it did here, uh, just close it out on a gap down, right? And it's the same thing on the other way, right? So if this were to gap up and I had calls, I would just close those out. Um, if it had already been going up steadily. So that just tells you uh, it's like a low point, right? You can see it on the RSI. RSI hit 30, and then we bounce from there all the way back up to 70. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. All right, so close out puts in the morning, and then pretty much noticed that we are on this 5-minute downtrend. So 5-minute downtrend. There was broken, right? Because this is the 5-minute support. 5-minute support. So now you're on a downtrend, and these downtrends, it got weak right around here. So we had a support there, and it broke, barely broke. So that means the bears, whoever's bearish, they're not getting much follow through. So that leads me to a pattern that I always trade. If you guys have watched this channel before, you know this is one of my favorite patterns. So when there's the bears break a support and don't get much follow through, um, that pretty much creates a wedge, something like this, right? So if I draw another one up here, you've got yourself a nice wedge, right? And then on this breakout is when you want to get in. So that's pretty much what I played today, right at the end of the day, and that's the reason why I played it. Uh, Bear breaks with no follow, not much follow through, tend to lead to this declining wedge. So I probably got in around here. Actually, no, I got in around. Actually got in a little late on this one. So I got in right around uh 287, right? And then just held rest of the day, exited some right around this level, uh 290-ish, and then I held some for for tomorrow. And I'm looking for this to continue tomorrow in a similar way as what I showed you earlier in the video, right? So if you zoom out to the 1 hour, no, not the 2 hour. I guess you could see it on the 2 hour, but on the 1 hour, you'll see there 3 rejections. So I'm thinking this is gonna go something like this, up, and then do something like that. 2 rejections, maybe 3. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. Either there or reject here tomorrow at 292. Maybe head up like this. Who knows, right? But pretty much what I'm looking for is shorting once it gets up to here for sure, 295. All right, and that way you have a clear stop loss. So if it crosses up, a good amount, because sometimes it doesn't stop right away, like right there. It'll go up a little more, but you can tell the speed at which the stock is moving. So I'm looking for a short at 295.64. All right, so that's what I'm looking for there. And then it's pretty much similar story uh, over here in SPY. I'm sorry about that, guys. Similar story here. So 400, you can see we rejected 1, 2, 3. And then over here on SPY, I'm looking for the same thing. Rejection right around this level for 395. So 395, and then we got support down at 385. So I'm looking for this to head there, and then well, I'm not really looking to short SPY, but that could be a place to short if you're looking for that. Let's see what else. Let's see, Roblox. This is one that I traded today as well. Um, so this one wasn't really that great of a short on my end, but we did have this level here, 31, and we rejected right from it. I got in a little late from this, so I got in right, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks. Uh, and then this had the same pattern as QQQ. It had the this declining wedge, and then it broke out, but I just kept holding because I'm not in too big, and then I'm looking for a short right there around 31 and 35 levels. So just gonna hold, see what happens on this one, but it is on a 1 hour uptrend, which is good if you're bullish on this one. So it's not good for me, uh, but I don't really like this stock too much. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, nice 1 hour uptrend. If it rejects from here tomorrow, I'll probably make an entry there. And if it continues up, I'll make another entry at 35, but that's going to be uh, a losing trade at that point. But I'll be averaging down pretty heavily. All right, so a lot of the title of the video is the meme stocks we're jumping today. So you can see Roblox can be considered like a meme, like kind of like funny kind of stock. So these are going up. Affirm, that's another like kind of meme stock, up 23%. And then like Shop, I think GameStop, AMC, those are all up pretty big. So Roku. So what does that tell us? That tells us that people are ready to risk more, at least these couple last days. People usually play these when they want to be risky, and that tells me that the market's gonna go up at least this week. Like Rivian, Lucid, all of these like kind of weaker stocks. So that's what I'm seeing there, and pretty much looking to short some of these. Affirm, I think they had earnings. Guess it was good or something. This is also one that I'm looking to short up here at 28 or 32. And I'm sorry about that, guys. My throat is a little dry or itchy. But yeah, 28 or 32 on Affirm. Looking to short there if it gets there tomorrow or even Monday. But we'll see what happens when this tops out. There's a level here at 26 that could also be a good one, but we will see. Let's see what else. I was also going to mention Apple. It's a big part of why the market's crashing, right? So if you look at the 1 week chart, if you look at the 1 week chart, you can see that it broke this long-term trend line from 2021, from last year. So, from 2020. So like 2020 September, it's been following this nice uptrend, and now it broke through. We're at support at 138. So pretty clear. You see, like, you can see this from the sky that people are buying right at the support, uh, and they're selling wherever there's resistance, right? So I marked that 156. I bet you if I zoom out, that's like a really clear resistance on the 1 hour or something. You see 156. There's one at 160. So yeah, that's pretty much what people are looking for, and that's kind of the style that I'm going with these last couple months. Just waiting for a nice bounce and shorting at resistance. So pretty easy. I think everyone can do it, and that's what I'm trying to help you guys out with here on the Discord, on YouTube. So if it doesn't make sense, you guys can always shoot me an email or a message on any of those platforms. And on Twitter, I think it's on my description. So everything's free. You don't have to pay me, but if you do, that'd be cool too. And all right, the last one that I wanted to cover was this SMH. So this is the semiconductors. This one I'm watching because it has this wedge pattern. Kind of broke it today, but you can see it bounce. So sometimes it has like a fake breakout. And this one, I think this one could be good. So this is like NVDA, AMD. So these might end up bouncing nicely if we can get some steam tomorrow. So we'll take a look. Let me see. I think one of them was a little better than the other. So yeah, AMD I think is gonna be the one that I like a little better. So right around 84, we're looking for a bounce there, and then resistance at 93. Oops, sorry guys, I had to go on mute real quick. Had a coughing attack. So yeah, 85 would have been a nice spot for today, but I didn't notice this until later in the day. So we've got a nice 5-minute uptrend, and then we've got a little bull flag. So what we want to see tomorrow is now the 1 hour. So we've got a 1 hour actually. We want the 1 hour to get above this little level right here. Okay, we want it to get over 88.60. So if it does, I might get into this early tomorrow. So if we do something like this on the 1 hour, retrace a little bit and then continue up, that'll be uh, a nice entry there as long as it crosses over the high of the end of the day, whatever that was, 87. So that's what I'm looking for tomorrow, guys. Sorry, my my throat's a little messed up, but I'll talk to you guys soon, and hopefully we can get one of these trades tomorrow. And